Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Michael Lombardi with Better Noise Music, and we're about to take you behind the noise with Five Finger Death Punch on the shoot of the music video for their new single, This Is the Way, featuring DMX, directed by legendary music director Hype Williams. Come on, let's go.
This is how we do.
I know I got to be right. All night, the stars, all of the lights.
Still Snoop Dogg and D.R.E.
This is it, baby.
I incorporate all different genres into every piece of music that I put together, no matter what. I love the cadences, I love the beats, the frequencies, everything. Within 12 notes, you can get any culture at any given time to create something that's so stimulating to the human psyche that it moves entire generations.
So this is a very special song. It took us a long time to get this done. It's maybe a not well-known thing that most of Five Finger Death Punch's music was written on hip-hop beats. I don't write music on rock beats. I like the swing of hip-hop. There's a different feel.
And what's interesting is I think Ivan's also motivated by the drum.
Yes, he is. So both of us, he listens to a lot of hip hop, right? I listen to everything. My music taste is pretty eclectic, but I listen to a lot of hip hop actually. And there was a time, the first time, what it was, like maybe 92, I think, when Chronic came out from Dr. Dre.
It's still Dre Day, AK.
DMX, I have all the compilations, and my favorite song is The Rain.
Only I can stop the rain.
I was always very open to music as a child. I listened to everything from Hendrix and the Doors,
Tried to run, tried to hide, break on through.
down to Marvin Gaye and Jerry Lee Lewis.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
I mean, you name it, somebody in my family probably had a vinyl of it. As for hip hop, you're talking about Run DMC, the Fat Boys, Beastie Boys, and then I moved into other bands like Das Effects, the Fugees, of course the almighty Wu-Tang Clan.
The Wu-Tang play.
The reason that hip hop and rap and metal and rock work so well together is because we're outcasts. Every single one of us is from the land of misfit toys, so to speak. We grew up hard, and we've had the fortitude and the integrity to surpass what's been thrown and given to us.
If you think about how rock music came about and how especially heavy metal came about, that was sort of the sound of the rebellion. And if you think about it, so was hip hop.
When we were first approached about doing this song, for me it was a no-brainer. It's something that X wanted to do as far as we've heard. He wanted to mix his music with metal, and we were one of the names that he put on a list of bands to play with.
Yo, get it twisted. This rap is mine.
So from all the hip hop artists, I always thought DMX was the metalhead. That his attitude, his delivery, the dog bark, the rawness.
X gon' give it to you. Cause if I see it, I'ma take it and run with it. That's me. What type of bullshit is this? That's me.
So Evan and I was having this conversation that he would be the perfect artist to collaborate with. And he wasn't available, and DMX passed, so we didn't get the chance. I'm going like, hey, let's somehow, can we do a song? Is there a master maybe that wasn't out yet, So it was sort of a digging down, all the way, like what can we find? How can we somehow still do something? And we found this master recording that came out somewhere a long time ago on a mixtape. I mean, we went to every record label, every producer, trying to figure out, can we use this? And there were some tracks that became available, and we were allowed to use his verses. And then we wrote the music around it. And so that's how this collaboration came about.
Watch for the shot. Watch for the shot. Watch for the shot. Watch for the shot. I'm no angel, I'm no savior, and I've never been a saint. Well, I know I'm not the devil, 'cause I still can feel the pain. Okay, one more time.
This is all that's left from the music video we just finished. You know, look at this.
DMX caught my attention a long time ago, and a lot of it had to stem from the fact that he was so direct with his delivery. He wasn't ashamed of who he was. He's a fellow addict, which a lot of you may know or may not. I just celebrated 6 years in recovery. So it was something that I related to. He seemed to have that effect on everybody he came in contact with. Hype Williams, who's doing our video right now, was a very, very close friend of his and was telling me some stories about it. And some of them were so similar to myself, it was almost spooky. Even Hype said so.
Hype Williams, if you don't know who he was a legendary and still a legendary video director that was a very, very important part of hip-hop culture. When hip-hop culture was built in the 90s, most of the videos you know and love and you saw on MTV was probably Hype Williams. There was a waiting list to work with him. He did a lot of Axis videos.
I've lost my grip on reality, or so it would seem. Pinch myself to wake up, cause I know it's a dream.
So we find him, had a phone call with him, and he heard the song, and immediately he was like, "Oh my God, I gotta direct this." You know, it's like, and he told me the story how close he was with X and how he found him, how he put him in a movie.
However do you want me? However do you need me? However do you want me? However do you need me?
He called us and has like, "Guys, you don't even know what you have here. This is gonna be the last thing we're gonna hear from X, and this is one of the best lyrics he ever wrote, right? And the song is amazing, and I want to be part of it. I want to do this." And so we are in a 36-hour notice, jump on a plane, got his crew together, and we just pushed the gear around. Let's go, let's do this. Right, so that's kind of how it came together. And because he's directing, the respect that has to be there. I think he brings that by approving, undersigning, and actually making this video. And so in a conversation in the creatives, we were talking about like, well, he has all this old footage because he did the movie and he recorded his videos. Obviously, he has a lot of old footage of X, but his opinion, if we do that, everybody would have done that. You know, just kind of cut together old stuff, and that's not really what this is. This is something new. He was like, well, I can do anything. I know what he would like. So I can make this video the way that he would have liked it, he would have undersigned it, because I know him. He was telling me like, I've never done a metal band or a rock band video. So for him, it's a new world, and for us, it's a new world.
This shit didn't just punch me in the face and knock me out. I could drive to this. You could ride to this. Yeah, it's thunder, it's lightning, it's the perfect storm of music.
I'm no angel, I'm no savior, and I've never been a saint. Well, I know I'm not the devil, cause I still can feel the pain.
Wow. That's a really cool song. DMX is one of those guys that, you know, in my opinion is, you know, Hall of Fame worthy. So DMX, RIP, you know, everybody misses the brother and all that energy that he always has.
This record is very emotional, it's very musical, it's very well-rounded.
The lead singer there from Five Finger Death Punch, power of his voice, something else, you know what I mean? You have to actually experience a Five Finger Death Punch show to know what I'm talking about.
I expected to get punched in the face, but I literally got punched in the face. Like it woke me up.
Definitely very impressed with both of the vocalists on the song.
It's very spiritual, but it's still aggressive. That's what, I'm like, how did they pull this off? They took the volatile nature of us and expressed it in a way that everybody can feel and understand without losing their power.
I don't think they overdo it with the song. They give you just enough touch, you know, just enough feel of both the lyrically and musically. They give you just enough. It's a complete work of art. So DMX, you know, one of the all-time greats, and Five Finger Death Punch. You guys did your thing. For a guy that, you know, loves, you know, hip hop and heavy metal, and I consider myself a hip hop and heavy metal artist, you know, I definitely give it a thumbs up.
It's a game changer, for sure. It's like how Bruce Lee says, fight without fighting. This is some Bruce Lee shit.
You know, and there was a time where there were a lot of these collaborations happen between hip hop and rock bands, you know, the Run DMC stuff. And, you know, that was really cool. And I think it's cool that it's coming full circle. So this was, you know, literally, we shot 8 hours. You can see the damage. That's typically, you know, that's how we roll.
When you were young and
Right.
listening to DMX,
Right.
do you ever think you were going to be fucking collaborating?
I mean, it's insane. I mean, like, not just that, like, I have some ideas how we're gonna perform it live.
That's the next.
Yes. So I have some ideas how we're gonna do this. Because we wanna do this song live, we have to have some guests, obviously, jump on and do the verses, but I have some ideas.
Can't wait to see it.
It's coming.
2024.
2024 it is.
Thanks, man.
And the word of pearly gates. I'll be sure to ask about it. Tell me, is this the way? It's the way it's supposed to be. This is the way that I say that it's gonna be.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for watching this episode Behind the Noise. You could click below, tell us if you like this and what band you want to see behind the noise.